But what I want to do now is give you some ammo, some ammunition about, as the person being the human duct tape, driving this work, how do you do it? How do you make it happen? As we know, sending out a memo of everybody to be customer focused or etching customer on a crystal ball, all of these things which many of us have seen in our life, are not going to change behavior, are not going to unite leaders in a deliberate way. And what I know from having been a customer leadership executive and a zealot for these 35 years is that in this role, more than almost any other, we prosper by standing on the shoulders of the people that came before us, by connecting in a fearless way with the people doing the work now to figure out and to break the work into bite-sized pieces. And so that's really what I want to do with you and for you here, is to give you my recipe card, the inside of the black box, my kit bag on how to start to drive that work forward. Here's the reality that we live in, though, which is that most of our organizations are made up of silos. These may not be your silos exactly. You can simply insert which ones are yours. But what happens inside of these silos is we do great work, but we do great work separately. And the customer bumps and jumps across each of these operational silos. Our work is really to unite the organization to deliver an experience. And what happens at the beginning of this work, as I talk to people, is that this is what we're delivering. We're accidentally, because we're silo-driven, delivering a random experience. Has anybody ever called an airline twice? I kind of call it service Russian roulette. Because the first time you call, you're going to get a lady, and she's probably a really smart, great lady, but she's a policy cop, right? So she's going to tell you what you're doing wrong. She's going to tell you why you can't do it. And so you think, no, goodbye. Thank you, but no. And then you call, and you happen to get somebody who's been there for a long time, who knows how to navigate the rules, and she helps you to get to your solution. So you feel better. But that's still random, right? Because the answer to the question is, it depends. The work is to move us past forcing our frontline people to be heroics and to enable heroes by working and getting rid of all the back-end muck and process breakdowns and things that they have to work around so they can deliver reliably. You know, are there 15 screens they have to toggle between? Are there rules that they have to, unfortunately, deliver to the customer? I happen to have millions and millions of miles with an airline. And I went in the other day and I said I had lost a card, and could I have another card? Now, this was not the fault of the frontline person, but so I'm at the highest level you could possibly be with this airline. She said, well, that'll be $35, please. Oh, sorry about the snort. What we call that is a stupid rule, right? We've got to create a kill a stupid rule movement to get rid of these things that get in the way of delivering an experience. And so what we want to do is get to reliability, but not reliability in terms of boiling the ocean. Has anybody started to try to do touchpoint mapping? What touchpoint mapping is trying to identify all of the intersection points that you have with your customer. Now, we did this at Land's End. We knew there were about 323, but I'm here to tell you, don't boil the ocean. Of that 323, there's probably 10 to 15. So the work here is to get to the 10 to 15, to start to unite your organization to deliver in a reliable way. In your business model, just being reliable in the moments that matter the most in their life is going to set you apart. Now, my last little rant is, everybody talks about the word loyalty. Loyalty, however, for me, has become something that is something we want to go get from customers. I want to get more loyal customers. I want more loyalty dollars. Instead, travel with me, will you, to opening your mind to the idea of desire. Desire connects directly to the customer experience discipline, meaning if you earn the right to desire, it means you've architected an experience deliberately, starting with their emotion, that improves their life, that they want to have again. And if a customer wants to have an experience again, what does that drive? growth, revenue, profitability, recommendations, and you know what that makes it? The cha-ching emotion.